Hey Popeye, news link are the maddest link with the latest topic and the hottest thing. Subscribe, make the phone go ping. Boss a like, nah charge a thing. Are the latest.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we are going to be leaving from Duns River Falls in the parish of St. Ann. We are heading back to Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We just climbed the Duns River Falls, but we didn't take any footage. You know? Yeah, man. We didn't take any footage. But we are now heading back to Montego Bay. So, sit back, relax, and drive with me. Now, we'll be dropping at least 2 videos on this channel today. Later on today, we'll be giving you the crime roundup for Western Jamaica and other areas. In this video, young Calyssa Walker, she's 10 years old. On October 6th, 2021, sometime after 2 o'clock, Calyssa, her mom, and another sibling, they were traveling in a taxi. Hoodlums struck. They were shooting at some persons in another motor vehicle. As a result, Calyssa and her mom, they were caught in the crossfire. Calyssa's mom, she was shot, as also young Calyssa, she was shot in her head. Since then, Calyssa has been going through all kind of discomfort, all kind of pain. You name it. I'm gonna be playing an audio of what her mother said shortly after that incident took place. And then I am gonna be playing an interview with Calyssa. The audio for the interview wasn't so great, so we are gonna try and enhance it so you can hear what she's saying clearly. You might hear some frying in the background. If you can assist young Calyssa, she now needs over $60,000 to go overseas to do a surgery. We are gonna post her mother's phone number on the screen so you can reach out to her as well. So, first up, listen to what Calyssa's mother has to say, and then we are going to be playing what young Calyssa had to say. Here goes.
What happened was that we left home to conduct business on the 6th of October of this year. And when we entered on Makati Street, like I said, we heard something sounding like shots, because not even the driver himself knew that they were shots, because it sounded like the bikes that they're always backfiring, making noise. But as the sound started getting closer, and then I went ahead and looked into the rearview mirror of the vehicle I was traveling in, I realized I saw people running, and then I saw this vehicle coming around other vehicles with 4-way flashlights on and hitting other vehicles out the road and overtaking cars. That's when I realized it was actually shots firing. Afterwards, I said to my daughter, Calyssa, hold your head down and hold on to your sister, because I have another 1-year-old daughter. I felt something slap me behind my ears, and I said to the driver, I got shot. When the driver eventually, because the vehicle was right behind us, firing the shots. And when the driver finally came off the road, pulled out of the road so the car could pass, and I was turning around to look at my child to say, Calyssa, you okay? All I could see was blood running like water. I'm sorry, but it really hurts to see my child go through all of that. And she said, Mommy, the only thing that came out of her mouth was Mommy. And I said, try to relax. And I said to the driver, Calyssa got shot. And him said, hospital. And we rushed to Cornwall Regional Hospital. From there, she got treated for the gunshot wound. I mean, the doctors did the best they could, because they lost her 3 times that day. 3 times I saw her went cold on them that day. It's a day that will never come out of my head. I was told she suffered a fractured skull, damage to the left eardrum. She has a weakness on the left side of her body, and she's unbalanced. She can't walk on her own. She tries, but it's really hard for her. We went to see the audiologist. They did an hearing test, and I was told that the sensory nerve of the hearing is completely gone. I was given back a report to take back to the ENT at the hospital. When I went to the hospital, I was advised that hearing aid will not be able to help her, that she will have to get a surgery overseas. I will have to take her overseas to get a surgery, something called a cochlear implant. They said she will need to get. Yesterday we went to Kingston because not the ENT that saw her, but the original ENT who was seeing her from day one. We met with that ENT and she gave me a referral to go to Kingston to see a doctor there. His name is Dr. Channa. He advised me yesterday that if Calyssa was supposed to do the cochlear implant, it would run at least up to $50,000 if we were supposed to get that done. Honestly, I feel distraught because, like I said in my letter, nobody has come forward to see her. She could have died. She took it to the head, she could have died. She didn't have to be here now, but thanks be to God, she is. So honestly, I don't feel good because my family, I am poor. I'm not going to pretend as if I have it because I don't have it. I need help. I need to get some form of help any way possible to get her this surgery. Because from what I understand, if this surgery is not done ASAP, she can also lose hearing in her right ears. I didn't bring a deaf child here. I brought a good child here. And all because of people and them carelessness, my child has to be going through this right now. I don't think enough is being done to take these criminals off the streets. How are these guns getting here? Nobody knows that. But yet they're still being here. High-powered rifles. Rifle. They are Jamaica, Montego Bay. They fire like a movie we are watch. Lick me daughter in her head could have killed her. Me not feel good. I don't think there is enough being done to stop the crime. And that's the honest truth. On that day, there was not even one police on the road. Normally, you see police that take off taxi driver off a road every day. But on that particular day, they were not able to see one police officer on the road. She's having constant headaches. Constant headache she's in. You touch her too hard anywhere off where she got hit, she's crying out for pain. She's under a lot of pain. I don't care how they give her the medication. It will wear off like for about an hour. Then she said, "Mommy, my head's still hurting."
So the medication is not.
The medication is not helping. No, it's not helping. She's devastated. She's crying out in her sleep. She's crying, "Mommy, what is going to happen to me? Am I going to be okay?" I have to just be strong and positive for her. Because that's the only way, that is the only thing that is going to keep her going. Give her positive words. Everything is going to be fine. I said, God brought us this far. He didn't bring us this far to leave us. Everything will work out in our favor. So right now, I'm trying to seek a very, very good counselor for her. This is going to be something that will affect her for life.
What would you like to tell the Jamaican people? What is your plea?
I am asking you, please, for your help. My daughter is in need. We're not coming here because we're trying to put on a show. She is in need. She is in need of help. And I'm asking, please, if anyone out there, it doesn't matter how small it is, and you can assist us, please help us.
Hello everyone, my name is Calyssa Walker. I'm 11 years old and I attend the Coronado Avenue Primary School. This letter is being addressed to the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of National Security, the Prime Minister, all government entities, and anyone who can intervene to get these assistance I need.
Hello, Calyssa. How are you this evening?
I'm not bad. My head just hurts.
Alright, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible for you, okay? What is going on with you, Calyssa, why you're seeking assistance from the Prime Minister and the government entities?
On October 6, 2021, my mom and dad were going downtown Montego Bay to conduct business when I got shot.
Okay. Where did you get shot?
I got shot at the back of my head and it came right to the left side of my jaw.
Okay, so the bullet entered from the back of your head and it came out through your left jaw, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so you were in the hospital, right?
Yes, I was in the hospital.
For how long?
I was in the Cornell Regional Hospital for 1 month.
Okay, so you spent a month in the Cornwall Regional Hospital. So apart from being hit by the bullet, did you suffer any other injuries?
Yes, I suffered a fractured skull, a weakness in the left side of my body, and I lost my left hearing.
Okay, so you're not hearing from your left ears any at all?
Yes, I'm not hearing from my left ears any at all.
Can you hear from the right ears?
Yes, I can hear, but just a little bit. It feels like it's going as well.
Okay then. Alright, so are you able to walk?
Yes, I am able to walk now. I was unable to walk, but with the help of my mom and other family members, I learned to balance myself and can walk on my own again, but not for too long though.
Okay.
Since that time until January, my mom has received some help from the parish council, Justice of the Peace, with the help of my principal and the public. I want to say thanks to everyone who has donated. We really appreciate the help. Thanks to everyone and the cleaner for making all this possible.
Okay. So you have received some donations. Is that what you're saying before?
Yes, I have received some donations before.
Okay. So what's your main reason for reaching out to these persons today?
Well, my main reason is because I haven't been to school since October of last year, and I'm not hearing that well, so even if I could, I wouldn't get to hear the teacher.
So what about online? Were you going online?
No, I couldn't go online either because when they're talking, sometimes they're talking too loud and my head hurts.
Okay. Alright, so you can't go to school because you're not hearing properly. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And if they talk too loud, then your head hurts.
Yes.
So tell me again, Calyssa, what's your reason why you can't go to school? You said you weren't hearing properly.
Well, I can't go to school. I haven't been to school for 5 months, and I'm still experiencing excruciating pain at the back of my head. Even now as I'm talking to you, it's hurting me. Can't even stand for too long without tumbling over or getting dizzy.
So you can't stand for too long, you're saying?
Yes, I can't stand for too long.
So what happens when you stand up for too long?
I get dizzy or tumble over.
Okay.
I can't even hear properly, and due to the fact of that my mom, sometimes when my mom's talking to me, I didn't hear a word that she said.
Alright, could you say that again for us, Calyssa?
Well, I can't hear for too long, and due to the fact that I can't hear for your finger, due to the fact my mom will be right there talking to me and I didn't hear a word that she said.
Okay, so you're saying that sometimes your mom will be talking to you and you can't hear a word that she says, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
If at any point in time you think you can't hear me, just ask me, and I'll repeat whatever questions for you. Okay?
I was accepted to a children's hospital in California, but we are still yet to raise the funds. A total of 900,000 Jamaican dollars was raised. Over 400,000 outside had to be refunded back. We haven't gotten any help from the government, and this is why we're reaching out to the government entities to intervene. Is this how my life is going to waste away? Is this where my future ends? I am just 11 years old and I want to be a doctor when I grow up. But how am I going to do that if I sit down at home, not being able to go back to school and finish my studies? Please, I am begging you, I'm in need of your assistance. Please help me.
Okay, Calyssa, I see you're crying. Why are you crying, Calyssa?
So I want to go back to school. If I don't go back to school, how am I going to be a doctor?
Okay.
My mom hasn't been able to go to work since the whole accident. She has no source of income and no support from anyone. It tears me up every time I go on the road and I see children coming from school or going to school because I can't get to go. It really hurts. I'm asking, please, I need your assistance. I don't want it, I need it. Please, I'm asking you. Mommy says think positive and with God by her side, anything is possible.
Could you speak a little bit louder? I understand how you're feeling, Calyssa, but could you speak a little bit louder so they can hear you?
Okay. Mommy says think positive and with God by her side, anything is possible. Any assistance that anyone can give to us will be really appreciated. Thank you all again for your continued assistance. This is the estimate for my surgery is $60,000 US. It could be more, and this does not include traveling or place to stay. If anyone needs proof before making a donation, you can contact my mom at 876-434-9497. Please, I am asking for your assistance. I am begging you, please, for your assistance.
Blessed love, everybody.